What if I told you the ocean holds secrets scarier than anything on land? Giant creatures lurking in the dark, deadly waves rising without warning, and ancient mysteries no one can explain. The ocean is full of surprises, some so terrifying, they've been hidden from us for centuries. Do you dare to uncover what lies beneath? Subscribe to Why Be Curious and dive into the unknown with us. The ocean's deepest secrets are waiting. Are you ready to discover them? Fact 1. 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Despite centuries of seafaring, deep-sea exploration, and modern technology, around 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Considering that the ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, this means that the majority of our own planet is still a mystery. Why exploration is so difficult? Pressure. For every 10 meters, 33 feet, you go deeper. Pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. Darkness. Sunlight barely penetrates beyond 200 meters. Past that depth, explorers are essentially navigating in pitch blackness. Technology limits. Deep-sea submersibles and ROVs, remotely operated vehicles, are expensive, fragile, and difficult to operate. Why this is scary? Every expedition uncovers new species. Transparent toothed fish, glowing jellyfish that resemble alien spacecraft, and predators with bizarre hunting strategies. Many of these organisms evolved in complete isolation, adapted to extreme conditions we can hardly imagine. Next time someone tells you they fear extraterrestrials, remind them the real aliens live right here, beneath the waves, waiting patiently for us to notice. Fact 2. Rogue waves are real and deadly. For centuries, sailors told tales of walls of water that appeared suddenly in calm seas, capsizing ships. Many dismissed them as myths until 1995, when the Draupner oil platform in the North Sea recorded a 25.6-meter rogue wave. The science behind rogue waves. Interference. Rogue waves form when smaller waves overlap at just the right time and place, combining their energy into a single monstrous wave. Unpredictability. Unlike tsunamis, rogue waves don't require earthquakes or storms. They can rise suddenly without warning. Size. Documented rogue waves often exceed 20 meters, 65 feet, with some estimated at more than 30 meters, 100 feet. Why this is scary? Even modern cargo ships, supertankers, and cruise liners are vulnerable. Rogue waves can smash windows, flood decks, and destabilize massive vessels. There's no way to forecast them reliably. They simply appear, sometimes in otherwise calm seas. Think about it. The ocean occasionally decides to roll a critical hit and conjure up a skyscraper-sized wave just to keep humans humble. Fact 3. The deep sea hosts gigantic creatures. In the crushing darkness of the abyss, evolution has produced giants. This phenomenon is called deep sea gigantism. Terrifying examples. Colossal squid, Mesonicoteuthis hamiltoni, can reach lengths of 14 meters, 46 feet. Their dinner plate-sized eyes are the largest of any animal on Earth. Giant isopods, relatives of pillbugs, but up to 50 cm long, 20 inches. Imagine finding one of these in your kitchen. Giant tube worms, reaching 3 meters, 9 feet, they live near hydrothermal vents, thriving on chemosynthetic bacteria that survive on volcanic gases. Why this is scary? These animals remind us that life adapts in ways we might never expect. Their size isn't ixialti just for show. It is a survival strategy in a world where food is scarce, temperatures are near freezing, and pressure is bone-crushing. If you thought Jaws was scary, just wait until you look up photos of a colossal squid. Suddenly, sharks seem like friendly neighborhood pets. Fact 4. Ocean dead zones are spreading. Dead zones are regions of the ocean where oxygen levels are so low that most marine life cannot survive. These zones are primarily caused by nutrient pollution, fertilizers and waste flowing from rivers into the sea. The excess nutrients trigger massive algal blooms. When the algae die and decompose, they consume oxygen, leaving behind an environment hostile to fish, crustaceans, and nearly everything else. Scale. There are now over 400 known dead zones worldwide, covering an area larger than the United Kingdom. Impact. entire ecosystems collapse. Fishermen return with empty nets, while bottom-dwelling organisms suffocate in silence. Example: the Gulf of Mexico hosts one of the largest dead zones on Earth, which can stretch up to 20,000 square kilometers in the summer. The term dead zone sounds like a bad horror movie, but in this case, it's not zombies. It's the ocean itself refusing to breathe. Fact 5. Underwater volcanoes outnumber those on land Earth. Earth's surface hides an astonishing fact. There are more volcanoes under the ocean than on land. Scientists estimate that over 75% of volcanic activity occurs beneath the waves, especially along mid-ocean ridges where tectonic plates diverge. Hydrothermal vents. These submarine volcanoes don't just spew lava. They release superheated, mineral-rich fluids that can reach 400 ducats to 700 meters. Unknown hazards. Some eruptions go completely unnoticed, except when they trigger massive plumes or affect global currents. Historic example: in 2015, the eruption of the submarine volcano Hunga Tonga Hunga Hayapai literally created a new island in the Pacific. Why this is scary. These eruptions can alter ecosystems, produce tsunamis, and release gases that influence climate. Imagine thousands of volcanoes rumbling under the sea while most of humanity remains blissfully unaware. If land volcanoes already make you nervous, just remember there's a hidden army of fiery mountains bubbling away under your favorite beach holiday. Fact 6. Tsunamis travel faster than airplanes. Tsunamis are not just big waves. They are massive displacements of water caused by undersea earthquakes, landslides, or volcanic eruptions. Once triggered, a tsunami can cross entire oceans with terrifying speed. In deep water, tsunamis can travel at 500 800 km/h, 3 to 10 500 km/h, faster than most commercial airplanes. Scale. In the open ocean, they may only be a meter high, making them nearly invisible. But as they approach shallow coastal areas, they rise dramatically, sometimes exceeding 30 meters, 100 feet. Devastation. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami killed around 230,000 people, one of the deadliest natural disasters in modern history. Think of it this way. If Poseidon wanted an intercontinental delivery service, tsunamis would be his express shipping option. Fact 7. The ocean is full of toxic and venomous creatures. The ocean's beauty hides a dangerous truth. Many marine creatures carry toxins or venom potent enough to harm or even kill humans. Box jellyfish. Found in the Pacific and Indian Oceans, their sting can cause cardiac arrest within minutes. Blue ringed octopus. Small and seemingly harmless, but its venom can paralyze a human in minutes. Stonefish, the most venomous fish known, armed with spines that deliver excruciating pain and potentially lethal toxins. Pufferfish. Cute on the plate as fugu, but packed with tetrodotoxin, a poison 1,200 times deadlier than cyanide. Why this is scary. Many of these creatures are so well camouflaged that swimmers or divers can stumble upon them unknowingly. The ocean isn't just unpredictable in waves and storms. It's full of hidden biological weapons. The next time you see Finding Nemo, just remember, real clownfish share the ocean with critters that could wipe out entire action movie casts in one sting. Fact 8. The ocean stores gigantic amounts of carbon and could release it. The ocean acts as a massive carbon sink, absorbing around 25 to 30% of all human CO2 emissions. Without this, climate change would be progressing much faster. But here's the scary part. The ocean doesn't store carbon safely forever. How it works: phytoplankton absorbs CO2 during photosynthesis. When they die, the carbon sinks to the deep ocean, where it can remain for centuries. The risk: warming seas reduce the efficiency of this carbon pump. A sudden change in currents or temperature could cause some of this stored carbon to return to the atmosphere. Worst case: a massive release would accelerate global warming, creating feedback loops that impact climate, weather, and human survival. It's like your roommate cleaning up the apartment by shoving everything into one closet. Looks fine, until the closet door bursts open. Fact 9. Microplastic pollution is everywhere. Every year, millions of tons of plastic end up in the ocean. Sunlight, salt, and waves break these plastics into tiny fragments, microplastics smaller than 5 millimeters. Today, scientists have found them everywhere. In the Mariana Trench, Arctic sea ice, seafood, and even human bloodstreams. Scale. It's estimated that there are over 5 trillion plastic pieces floating in the ocean. Food chain. Zooplankton ingest microplastics, which then travel up the food chain to fish, seabirds, and humans. Health risks. Microplastics can carry toxic chemicals, potentially disrupting hormones, immunity, and organ function in humans. We wanted extra crunch in our food, but not like this. Now, with added plastic, is not the slogan we were asking for. Fact 10. Ancient pathogens may be hiding beneath the waves. One of the eeriest possibilities is that the ocean floor may be storing ancient bacteria and viruses. As glaciers melt and permafrost thaws, some of these microorganisms could re-emerge after being frozen for thousands, or even millions of years. Scientific precedent. In 2016, anthrax spores buried in Siberian permafrost were released during a heat wave, killing reindeer and infecting humans. Ocean reservoirs. Sediment cores have revealed dormant microbes that, when revived in labs, began reproducing again after tens of thousands of years. Potential impact. While many are harmless, some could be dangerous pathogens our immune systems have never encountered. Hollywood writes zombie apocalypse scripts, but nature might already have its own sequel planned, starring microbes from the Ice Age. The ocean is both a life giver and a silent threat. It regulates climate, feeds billions, and harbors ecosystems of staggering beauty. Yet beneath its waves lie forces, rogue waves, deadly toxins, carbon bombs, and microscopic invaders that remind us of its raw, untamed power. Educating ourselves about these realities is not about fear-mongering, it's about respect. The ocean is a system we depend on every day, whether we realize it or not. Understanding its dangers helps us prepare, adapt, and preserve it for future generations. So the next time you're at the beach, enjoy the waves. But maybe don't think too hard about colossal squids, rogue waves, or microbes plotting their comeback beneath your feet.